anything about it.
Come on, go ahead.
Flexible schedule, maybe?
I have heard about it, yes. Now we're going to it next year. I don't know much about it.
Nothing. I don't know. It's going to be flexible and modifiable.
I think it's good because it gets you more prepared for college.
What is it?
Testing.
How does it work? What's different with it? Why are we having it?
My Spanish teacher actually asked us about it this morning, about class lengths, like what we would prefer. It was like 90 minutes or 60 minutes. I'm worried about AP classes. Like, they said that we may not have the class every day for certain classes, so if we don't have an AP class every day, we might not have as much time in that class with the teacher and with the curriculum and stuff. So.
I'm just kind of confused about having different teachers. That kind of worries me, but.
I just know that teachers can kind of decide on how long they want their classes to be, and they kind of have to agree on other stuff. That's all I really know about it.
We heard a little bit about this whole schedule change last year in our civics class. Knew that we'd get more freedom, but at the same time, it was like you had to have a lot more responsibility than what we do this year. The unknown part of it, I guess, not really knowing how it's going to turn out. It's supposed to be like college. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about it.
Why?
It's different, it's change. I guess we do. It's kind of boring having the same schedule every day. But the scheduling gods will make it work out.
I've heard that there's going to be sections of 30 minutes for each. That's how many you go for, and then each day it'll switch, but every week it'll be the same. It seems like there's a lot more free time for yourself to do things that you want and work on what you want.
Confusing.
Yeah, it's like a college kind of thing where, yeah, and your classes overlap sometimes, and you have to decide what one to go to. And
But each day it's different. I don't know, I think it'll just be exciting to have a new sort of thing going on.
What is Flex Mod scheduling? Well, it is no surprise that although students and parents have heard about Flex Mod scheduling, there really isn't a clear understanding of how it operates. Hello, my name is John Mochik, principal at Pulaski High School. This video is intended to serve as an introduction to the Flex Mod for students, parents, and new staff members. The philosophy of the Flex Mod schedule is that time should serve students instead of students serving time. The new PHS schedule in 2015-16 will help instill responsibility and create more opportunities for students by allowing a variety of group and individual instruction. The new schedule will allow students freedom to take more classes. The new schedule will enhance personal learning time during the school day. It will also provide students greater access to their teachers and resources. And finally, the new schedule will provide independence and elevated preparedness for the future. So why are we changing? The current 7-period day is a good model. It has served us well for many, many decades. From an administrative point of view, it is very clean and simple. But it's not the best for students in learning. In our current schedule, there is limited access to teachers during the day. Class conflicts force students to choose between classes. Students have reduced opportunities for acceleration and remediation. In addition, there are instructional limitations due to time limits, and everything we do is based on a 53-minute block of time. The Flex Mod addresses these concerns. I would like to make some comparisons between our 7-period day schedule and the new Flex Mod schedule. In the 7-period day schedule, students may take a maximum of 7 classes per year. This is very difficult for most students because this means that students will not have any resource center time or study hall time. In the Flex Mod schedule, it will be very typical for students to take 7 classes with resource center time. During the 7-period day, we currently have no daily homeroom. During the Flex Mod schedule, we will have a daily homeroom for 15 minutes for academic advising, announcements, activity periods, PBIS activities, and so on. This will minimize alternative bell schedules. During the 7-period day, every class meets every day for 53 minutes. It's the same time for all courses. During the Flex Mod schedule, each class utilizes time based on need. During the 7-period day, every minute is scheduled, and the learning is mainly directed by the teachers. The Flex Mod schedule allows for greater independence and responsibility. Also, personal learning time is student-directed. The schedule allows for 3 different instructional styles for each course throughout a week. The first being a large group, a lab class, and small group discussion. A large group allows for groups of 50 to 100 students to meet for particular classes for general instruction, demonstrations, videos, or guest speakers. A lab class is structured much like our traditional classrooms of 24 to 30 students. Courses may also utilize small groups. A small group will allow for groups of 10 to 15 students to meet for in-depth discussions, clarification, or will allow students to dig deeper into the content. So what does the new PHS student schedule look like? In this template, notice that there are 14 mods of time compared to the 7-period day that we currently have. Each mod is a half an hour long. As you can see, a homeroom will be between mods 2 and 3, and lunch will be served mods 7, 8, 9, and 10. With each mod being 30 minutes, courses will be designed to use different blocks of time to meet the needs of the curriculum and the students. These different combinations of time, called phases, will allow for very different teaching and learning options. To illustrate how this works, let's build a sample student schedule one phase at a time. In light blue, there are 5 courses that are utilizing a large group setting. The second phase is the lab phase, as shown in green. This will help students gain deeper connections in the traditional class setting. Finally, the third phase is the discussion or small group phase, shown in purple. This will allow students to develop meaningful connections in the subject area. Students will have 30 minutes of lunch a day, and notice that this sample schedule is a schedule that has 7 courses. In red, there is PLT mods, meaning personal learning time mods, very similar to the Resource Center time that students have the ability to have right now. During the personal learning time, students schedule themselves into appropriate resource centers to do content-specific readings, coursework, or projects. During this time, students have access to teachers in each of the 4 core content areas and can receive individual instruction based on individual need. Students may be back-scheduled to various resource areas in order to receive specific individual or small group help. Now I want to pause and highlight one individual class so you can see what it looks like. In this case, Spanish, to show how it looks throughout the week. Spanish in yellow, notice that there are labs on Monday and Wednesday, a large group on Tuesday, and small groups scheduled on Thursday and Friday. While this class meets every day of the week, some classes will not meet every day of the week depending on how they are phased. In the schedule, each day of the week is different, but each Monday is the same, and each Tuesday is the same, and so on. The variety during each day of the week is very popular at Flex Mod schools across the country. So there you have it. There are many more details that will be provided later, such as when we will be choosing courses after Christmas break. Thank you.